Got Dave Lyle, Shaniko, Amy Cooper, Billy Roberts. Quorum is David Long, Don Trainer, Liz McKenzie, Sammy Thomas, Diane Mars, and Mary Wright is absent.
Yes, we do. To the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Lady residents. Make a motion to approve the minutes. All in favor? Aye. All right. That water, it was 6'9¼ deep this morning. The pump reading was 402,458. So that's pretty good for this time of year.
Oh. Once Mary gets up. We did a phone call and I'm leaving. Sorry. Meeting rules, no swearing, no abusive, no disruptive behavior, no derogatory comment will be requested to leave if such behavior is exhibited. The public and Zoom attendees are not allowed to make comments or ask questions while council is in session. They may only make comments or ask questions during the public comment session at the end of the meeting. When called upon, you must give your name. You only have 2 minutes per person. Council members are not allowed to respond during the public comment session. Some questions require research. These will be addressed at a later date. Also, what is going to be added is if you're the public and you're asked, you want to make a comment, you have to step up to the end of the table so the recorder picks up your voice. If you're a Zoom attendee, you need to type your name in the ID code and so everyone knows who you are. These rules will be posted on the front door and the ADA access doors to the school and will be gathered first of every meeting. These are also posted at City Hall.
Fire report. This month we had 2 general medicals at Solar Farm. Both were transported. One was life flight. One was a snake bite. The other one was unknown. One brush fire just the other day out on Bennett Road with just east of Antelope. We had a kind of a. We'll talk about the brush rig we just acquired from. It's actually a brush / tender. R2 uses as a watering truck during the winter. They allowed us to bring it up here, have it on site full of water with a pump on it, so it can serve dual purpose brush fire fighting as well as tender, filling other vehicles and stuff. made it down there okay. We got some work to do on it. I mean, it wasn't, it was effective, but it can be more effective. Just have a little bit of work. I mean, we didn't get a chance to even test anything before we took it on the fire. So,
So that's the loan.
yeah, they're just letting they're loaning it to us for the summer. Fire department volunteers, Don, myself, Dave put the new roof portion that was that had the roll comp blow off of it this last year. So that looks good. We've got a few tweaks to do on it, but we're pretty much done. And then Saturday we had Mike Renault and Maria, didn't get her last name, come up from the fire marshal to do a presentation on combustion prevention for houses and you know, try to help us keep fire from spreading to our houses. So that went fairly well, had a fairly good turnout. And that's about all I got here today.
The grant money, is it good
The grant money didn't,
for the staff?
okay, because that went like wildfire.
Yeah, it was gone today.
Yeah, so it's like, so, yeah, I mean, we're gonna still be chasing grant things, it's just like we're spread pretty thin, so hopefully that'll change here soon. That's all I got.
Anybody have questions?
Okay, as of today, we have $22,907.57. I need permission to pay Wasco Electric, Pacer Propane, Mather Sanitary, Boxar, Don Trainer, Sean Cooper, Consumer Cellular, Starlink, Amazon, and Ace, which are actually all debits and they go automatically. Sit down, cases. Most of those are normal expenditures for the month. We had to pay for the post office box. I paid it early because I got it for quite a bit less because rates were going up. I was at Wasco Fire and Rescue, $882.70 for the tin roofing material, metal roofing. Scott chipped in and helped rent the scissor lift, or well, Scott paid for a scissor lift. Half of it was agreed that the city would pay for it, and our LOC dues are due. Our income between June 13th and July 11th, we brought in $1,113 for general, $175 for fire. Water was $1,172, and sanitation brought in $102 for a total of $2,464. Made a deposit of $2,509. So I need permission to pay the bills, and attached is the statement from the checking account, so you can see what's been paid for and when.
All in favor?
Sorry.
Passes.
We have one correspondence, and we just need approval. It's for a liquor license for the Shaniko Trader. Doesn't cost us anything, and we don't have to do anything as long as we agree that they're fine and okay with them selling alcohol.
All in favor? You in favor? Yeah, that's good.
That would mean revenue for us here in Shaniko, wouldn't it?
Huh?
If there's some in liquor, we would be getting more revenue from the.
Yeah, we get a little bit from them.
Get a little bit.
We get cigarette tax, we get OLCC. State tax will be reapplying for because it didn't get applied for last year, so.
Well, sounds good to me. Drawing that is probably.
Renewal notification process for OLCC license. We just did that.
That's what we just did. I know, I said it once. Last month, they were talking wanting 1,000-gallon septic tank. We have one.
Yay.
They'll be out in the next few days or next week to, empty tomorrow. Okay. Good idea.
And then we just gotta find out when we're on the road, each line, make sure there's no. Well, I mean, they scope them.
And where the tank's at, there's not enough rock.
Right, but that doesn't mean that they haven't been clogged up with grass.
Well,
That's all it is to inspect the system to make sure we don't have another problem with how many, if we can head it off now.
Yeah.
Why pick up an entire leach line 6 months from now, because the guy didn't come, so.
I remember who put the septic in there. And who put the police on it. So I don't know who it is too.
Yeah, because we need to find out if there's junction boxes put in that as well.
Richard did put a junction box in there when we put that light in, I don't know.
We'll have to try to find it.
Richard Rugby was going to do it. I'm sure that's what I was told.
Any other questions?
New business, I guess.
So, policies.
What's our policies for?
We need, according to the insurance company, we need policies. The one we're looking at to go along with the information on volunteer insurance is a policy describing it's covered, what it'll do, what's expected from a volunteer, physical requirements, vehicle, which don't fly a vehicle. So it's just a rough draft at this point. We just need to review it. If you see something that needs to be changed or you question, we'll have to sit down and talk about it. And once this is in place, then we will have waivers to sign. The big thing we need to work on, and we'll be working one at a time, is policies and procedures for the city of Shaniko. We should have that every.
It's like a requirement now, the state laws that, anybody who's responding on any call, regardless of your role, cannot be consuming alcohol or have had consumed alcohol within 12 hours.
Yeah,
I mean, it's now state law.
Oh, yeah.
But they will arrest you on some,
I don't think so.
Just,
we just got to draft and adopt it.
that was the one
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
just talking about. We just need to get it down in writing.
We got forms for volunteer forms.
That was, she's over there. That's the one I just sent out, that they're looking at. I should have sent it out beforehand.
Well, that's just for the city council.
Yep. Yep, and you've all done it, so.
All right, we have public comment.
I have a comment.
You need to step to the end of the table. So
I have 4 things to bring up. The first one is we have a fire department owned by the city of Shaniko. All of us have paid for it. Yet our fire truck does not say city of Shaniko, does not have any designation. Could we try and get designation on that fire truck that says city of Shaniko? And we also own some brush wildfire equipment that is not running? Can we make an effort to, even if we have to buy a new fuel tank, get that one big diesel truck running? Doesn't seem like a far stretch, but it is an important rig that we've used before.
Your name and address, please.
Please speak up.
Name and address for the record.
Dave Lyle, 48760 C Street, resident of Shaniko for 10 years.
Thank you.
I also would like to understand why when it said see attached with the meeting notes on the financial information, there was no financial information available for the city residents to read. So in order to understand a budget, you got to have the budget totally span out. So we also are due for our comprehensive planning for our city. We're due for our annual balancing of the books so that we can apply for grants. So if there's a way we could do that, I would appreciate it. And furthermore, there's been a lot of harassment, intimidation, and general BS that has come about to some of the council members and to some of the residents in this town. All of you took an oath of office, which that you would follow all state of Oregon laws, all federal laws, and our city charter. And in our city charter, it specifically says there is no discrimination for any reason, for anywhere. So I would like everybody to review that, and next meeting, everybody to take the oath of office, and if they cannot withstand standing with the oath, then I would ask them to leave our council. Because all we want is everything to be legal schmeagle. We have President Biden that wants our country to get ahead. So that's what we're working for. The last thing is there was information on the last meeting about my private lot commercial that I own. In reviewing the information I was sent, they asked that I follow historic guidelines. And in the historic guidelines, I cannot find one mention of an electric charging station. Yet in 1905, there was Franklin electric cars. My intention is to put in electric charging stations with the Department of Transportation through the state of Oregon, the United States federal government. They're all on board. So now I need to know what from the council I need to do so as I can follow suit and do exactly what I was asked. So please consider that for your next meeting. Thank you.
Ready for public comment?
All right. Make the motion.
No. Do you have a plot plan for your charging station?
Yes, that's with the state of Oregon.
Did they brought it up here?
Pardon me,
I say, have they brought it up here?
the plot plan.
Yeah, the plot plan for.
First, I have to go through the state of Oregon review for entrance and exit to my piece of property. I've asked for addresses for each of the plots, and I gave the city a specific title information from Wasco County that shows all 5 lots that I own. So for those 5 lots, I need an address, and then the state of Oregon will be able to use that address to figure out entrance and exits to my property. And I'm hiring an underground utility company to bring in the power underground to a new transformer on my property.
The first thing that you need to do is do a plot plan, bring it to city council, and city council has to approve this. I have sent you 2+ emails explaining that. We have yet to see a plot plan. So it's hard for us to approve of anything. Plus, if you're putting a business in, we need a business plan to know what it's about.
Yeah, well,
I need a plot plan, and council has to approve it. It's
okay,
not up to the state, it's up to the city first.
I would like to beg to differ with you because I'm working directly with the state of Oregon electrifying our highways, and they specifically told me that they will design and mention where they want stuff. So it's physically impossible to tell you where the transformer will be, where the buildings will be, and all the other information until they have an entrance and an exit to the highway. And so,
You need to have them contact us, please.
I will. And it'll be the head of the organization for
That's
the
fine.
state of Oregon. That's fine, yeah.
Not biggie.
They're
Just
the
need to
people that
talk
are
to them.
putting it through. And the long-range deal is to get our city on the map. It will immediately happen. Once the charging station is put in, I own 2 charging stations for the Teslas, which will also be used by any other car. So that's the first step. We'll handle it one step at a time, but that's how we're gonna do it.
Have you attempted to apply for county permits that will also be required?
No problem with that. I've already talked to them.
Because they are requiring our approval, and we haven't seen any paperwork to send it. to
Yes.
us to approve.
I'm working through the state of Oregon first, then they'll go to the county, then I'll come to you. So,
Actually, it comes to us first, then goes to the county.
well,
Like I said.
because you do not have a city planning department, you cannot have any influence on the buildings, building types, and the type of charging station. You're welcome to,
County says we have to approve first before they'll issue permits.
okay, well, who's the
And
planning
we're going by
department?
what the
I
county.
would like to
says.
speak to the public health department and the planning department for this city, because it's more than just a council position. As stated in our charter, there is a public health administrator for our city. And thus far, I haven't seen anybody that has qualified for that. I'm not qualified, I know
I was
that.
gonna say, there's never has been and there probably never will be. It's too small of a town.
And the charter also states to come to the city first before you build anything on C1 commercial and historic district, and you have a building on there without permits.
Perfect.
Okay, now,
We can adjourn this meeting.
that's why I asked for this.
I'm sure that will.
I know, this is the thing that we
He thinks it's safe. Electricity up.